We are right around the corner from the annual Golden Ticket Awards ceremony. This year in 2025, it's being held at Carowinds. So this is something that's been going on since 1998. It's put out by publication Amusement Insider, and what they say is it's voted on by coaster enthusiasts from all over the world. But I have to question that a little bit.
They're known for picking some weird winners and having the same winners over and over again, so people always like to critique it and stuff, which is always fun.
So what we're doing is we're predicting some of the more like bigger important categories. Like there's stuff about like the best food and stuff like that we're not going to get into. But we're going to predict what we think they're going to say. We're not saying what we think the winner should be.
Yeah.
So everything that we say here is what we're predicting. Amusement Insider and all the people voting for this.
Yeah. This is what we think that this is our prediction for what the golden tickets are
yes,
going to be.
They are going to be. So let's get right into this. Let's pick out some categories. I think we have like 8 or 9 categories that we picked out that seem to fit mostly with like coaster and amusement park type stuff. At the very bottom that we have here, we have Best Dark Ride. Now this, we put down Rise of Resistance. Yeah. This is one, I think, every year since it's come out.
No, there's only one 2 years in the past, I'm pretty sure. I looked back. But we're predicting it to win for a 3rd straight year. Obviously, there's been a lot of good dark rides, some new ones that have come out that could potentially win. But
namely at Epic Universe.
Yes, definitely. But Rise of the Resistance, it's very hard to beat a ride like that, just how grand it is and how detailed it is, and it's deserving of the best dark ride category. You know, you can argue a lot of the winners sometimes aren't deserving, but you can definitely say that Rise of the Resistance is very deserving, and I can really see them picking them for a 3rd straight year.
Next, we have a category that we noticed they only put in for the past like few years or something, and we're not even 100% sure what they mean by it. Best New Attraction Installation. Now, they've had winners like Hagrid's. They've had, I don't know, I can't remember all, they've had some like winners that were roller coasters, but I don't think it has to be roller coasters.
No, because what's weird is they also have Best New Roller Coaster as a separate category, so it's very strange of like, what's the difference? But either way, the Best New Attraction Installation, we think it's going to be Harry Potter and the Battle of the Ministry at Epic Universe.
Now, when we were down at Epic Universe back in May, we did not get to ride this thing. We only got to like walk through the queue and like the whole area, just like going into the ride. It was down the day that we were there. Mm-hmm. So we can't speak for this, but everyone that we've talked to just says how amazing it is.
Yes, I've seen some people say that it is their favorite ride at all of Epic Universe, which is definitely saying something because they have a lot of really good rides. And even if it's not the best, people say that they've never seen a dark ride like this and that it's a whole new technology and all this crazy stuff about it. We can speak for the queue line. The queue line was really cool. But I definitely think that this is a very deserving winner, and I think that they will go with this.
Yeah, I mean, it seems to make the most sense to us. And I wouldn't be surprised if in the future, because they keep adding and taking away categories, Best Queue Line could be a category that they add into the future or something like that. Next up, we have the Best Halloween Event. I think that this is hands down, this has to be the winner every single year. It's Halloween Horror Nights. Mm-hmm. This is an event that we have yet to get to once again. We haven't been able to make it to this. And part of the reason is just timing at times, but also is how crazy busy it gets. So we've been kind of scared to go down because I think the lines are probably the scariest thing about the event. But anyway, they have lots of intellectual property IPs. So they have, like this year, they have Terrifier, they have Jason, they have had Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Stranger Things.
Yeah, it's Universal Studios. They make these movies and TV shows, so they are going to have good props, and they're going to make these haunted houses really, really good. And has anything else won other than Halloween Horror Nights?
Yeah, I think in the past
maybe a long time ago.
Yeah, I think stuff like Not Scary Farm has won in the past and stuff like that.
For the most part, it's Halloween Horror Nights, and we don't expect it to be any different this year.
Next up, we have Most Beautiful Park. Now, in the past, they've done things like, I think, Dollywood, Busch Gardens, Williamsburg, but we think they're going to switch it up this year for a particular reason.
That we will get to later.
But we have Most Beautiful Park going to Europa Park. Now, this park, I haven't really seen. I haven't looked back at every single year, but I'm not sure how many times, if any, Europa Park has won Most Beautiful Park.
Yeah,
and it's kind of known for that,
yeah,
right?
I mean, this, I think we're going a little bit into the, I think we really think that it deserves this, and they just have to give it to it because it has like, I forget how many European countries that it has themes for, but like 15 or something crazy like that. They're all extremely well done. This whole park, you see pictures of it, and it's really just looks breathtaking. We've never been there before, but everybody that we've just heard that has gone to it has just talked about how incredible it is,
and just seen video from there and stuff.
We've seen video. It just looks absolutely incredible, and there's really no park in the entire world that competes for most beautiful park with Europa Park.
Except for Busch Gardens, Williamsburg, and Dollywood, according to
Golden Tickets, but I don't know about that.
Next up, we have a newer category, and that is Best Family Coaster. And this has gone every single year that I think they've had it to Big Bear Mountain at Dollywood. And we think that it's going to go back to that because, again, we haven't been to Dollywood since Big Bear Mountain has opened up, so we've not gone to ride it. But it just looks like an amazing experience. It looks like a good ride. Like themed well and just everything.
It looks like a great ride. I definitely don't know if it should be the best family coaster, but Golden Ticket Awards really likes to repeat coasters and parks, and it would make sense that this is a ride. It just seems like a ride that they would want to keep adding to best family coaster until something crazy opens up.
Okay, next up, we have Best Amusement Park. Now, for years, Cedar Point won this. Europa Park has been winning this lately with, I think, some Dollywood, like, dabbled in here and there or something.
Mostly Europa Park.
But this year, it's being held at Carowinds. Carowinds is basically like the home office of the new Six Flags Entertainment Corporation. And the biggest, most important park in Six Flags is Cedar Point. So I feel like they're going to kind of be nudged into making Best Amusement Park back to Cedar Point this year, opening up Siren's Curse, Top Thrill 2, opening again and staying open for the entire year. I really think that they're going to kind of push for this because the thing that I've kind of noticed is the host park kind of gets like a little favor and a little something from Golden Ticket.
Yeah, and they're not going. Carowinds is a great park. They're not going to give it Best Amusement Park. So yeah, it would make sense if they would switch it up this year and give it to Cedar Point. And this is the reason why we wanted to, or we thought that they would give Europa Park something, because Europa Park is way too cool of a park and way too great of a park for them to not win something big. So this is why we think that they will give Europa Park the most beautiful park instead of best park for this year.
Next up is Best Wooden Coaster. Now, a couple other coasters have, wooden coasters have won this in the past, like El Toro. But I think they're going to stick with Phoenix for whatever reason. I mean, you ride Phoenix, and it's a great coaster. It's fun.
This is definitely the worst pick that they always do.
Oh, my God.
Every year, for so long, Phoenix has won every single time over rides like they have. Just think of any wooden coaster around the world. Like they have
Voyage.
Yeah, El Toro. They have Wildfire at Colmartin at like 20 or something in the rankings last year, which is a huge RMC coaster. It makes no sense, but for whatever reason, they love Phoenix at Knoebels, and they think that it's better than all of these rides that it is not better than at all. But for whatever reason, they always go with Phoenix, and we don't see them switching up now.
Yeah, so our prediction, Phoenix for Best Wooden Coaster. Now next, we're going to do Best Steel Coaster. Again, this is something they gave it to Magnum at first, then they started giving it to Millennium. They dabbled in a little bit of Ride of Steel or Superman or whatever from New England.
New England, yeah.
They threw that in a few years. But for quite some time now, actually I think ever since Fury 325 opened, it's been Fury 325, and they're at Carowinds.
Yeah.
So this is definitely not the year that they're going to switch off of this.
No. At least this ride is deserving of it. Like, I don't think it's not my favorite steel coaster, and I know it's not yours either. No. But it makes sense that it is the best. So at least this one we can see, and it's realistic, unlike the Phoenix pick.
Yeah, it's a great coaster, enjoyed by every enthusiast that rides it. So last but certainly not least, I think probably the best category of this event, just because it's something that has to change every single year. And that is the best new coaster. And this year, there were some decent ones that you could have brought up. You could have brought up Siren's Curse at Cedar Point and stuff. But we are definitely going with Stardust Racers at Epic Universe. What I personally think is the best roller coaster in Florida, better than Velocicoaster.
I agree. I also think that it is the best coaster in Florida. That ride is so good, and it should absolutely win best new coaster.
It's gonna win hands down.
Yeah, there's no way that they won't go with that. What Voltron at Europa Park won last year. Do you know what won in 23?
I do not know what won in 23.
Yeah, but this one is always interesting because, like you said, it always changes. Stardust Racers is very, very deserving of this pick, and it's an elite coaster, one of the best coasters in the world.
Yeah, without question. So anyway, that is it for this video. Thank you for coming and joining us. Give your comments down below. What do you think? Give your opinions about what you think Golden Ticket is going to do this year. And while you're down there commenting, make sure you give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe if you have not already. And of course, a huge shout out to all our channel members. Thank you guys so much for supporting this channel at the highest level that you possibly can. So thank you guys. Much appreciated to all our channel members. And that is it for this video. Thank you for coming and joining us. And we'll see you guys next time right here on
Beach Cliff Studios.
See you guys. Yeah.